But we have a general budget for training of about $10,000 that usually goes in, and I don't know that we typically use it all, so would that be enough to cover everybody, Kelly, you think?
I would definitely think so. I know that we don't have anything else currently to allocate to that in this fiscal year. If you will look at your budget packet that I put in your, printed materials, I did put, 10,400, training, $8,500
Okay.
for this upcoming period.
Okay.
Now, that can be changed, whatever y'all want, we can bump that to 10, or we can, however you wanna do it. Again, these numbers are just, based on health insurance rates, increases, and the CPI for Infomart, and just across the board 3% from this current fiscal year. So, whatever we wanna change, that's certainly the top of the
Have we
conversation.
used the full 10,000 before?
Not
Let's
this
try
year.
for that, and then if we need, something fantastic comes up, we'll, come to council for approval for extra funds if needed. And Randy had another request also for, some money to outfit a bicycle that he already has for Zane to use to patrol the parks. I thought Randy was gonna be riding the bike for sure, but.
Didn't Nathan have one?
I think that's Nathan's bike, yeah.
He's passed it now.
Yeah.
Oh, so the same, this is Nathan's bike, and pass it down the same, okay.
That's okay.
So what was that dollar value?
It was $1,000, up to 1,000.
We gonna put sirens on?
New tires, new all the.
It's the knockout machine.
I think
Need
it
your
had
bike
been used in a
helmet.
little while.
Yeah. Nathan got tired of it.
And Randy, you don't have to use all that money.
Correct.
You don't need to.
Yeah, looking back at my notes, it was derelict building, live streaming, proposals for depot, Main Street America, mowing contracts, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Patriotism.
Does anybody have any other special projects, on the horizon? I think that we, I believe if I understood Kelly, did we talk about 125 for available?
The last handout that you had was around 127, but this one is at 135, and that was just with some changes to the wages and salaries across the department, and with some changes for the Infomart, base fee
Okay.
and maintenance, but that may change tonight.
Well, if we could kind of keep it under 100, for this, then we would have a little bit of cushion if we had some overages, or if we needed to come back for something out of the ordinary or whatever. How do you guys feel about that?
I had a question, this, Aetna grant.
Yeah, the fitness fund.
Where's that at?
Well, we are, in the running to get some money from the county, and also Chatham Hall chipping some in, so, and we're hoping to get some grant funds. So we're thinking our part might be about 75 to 80.
This is not a big deal, but you familiar with John Collins? He
Yes,
gave me
yes,
some money.
yes,
He
yes.
wants, every year, I think.
I know,
he
he's
wants to give
so
us some money.
generous
So
to
he
the
says,
town.
We've
He
got
might
to
be
come up with
interested.
something, and it's not for 5,000 plus, but, if.
Yeah, Sarah, did we talk about something else for John?
That usually runs around in the.
5,000 or
Yeah,
so.
he says 5,000 bucks. and
That'd be
he's
great.
just-
And that's his kind of thing, the outdoor,
Yeah, and,
exercise and stuff.
he said, the only requirement is he has to get credit for it.
Sure.
We have to
Yeah, that's
advertise
no
that he
problem.
gave the money.
That's
But anyway,
rightfully
keep
so.
that, we really need to do something in the next few months to get.
Right
the
at that,
grant.
sure,
Yeah,
okay,
so.
great, Bob, thanks for bringing that up.
Mary Davis, we've got the fall market.
The farmer's market, we've put in, matched with Chatham First in the past, and I'd like to do that again for 5,000. And I've also requested 5 from the county. We're trying to grow that a little bit and improve it, and we wanna tear down a wall in there to spread it out a little bit, and that would really be helpful. All right, so let's say if we said 18 for the 57 entrance, 7 for cameras, 15 for derelict buildings, and 5 for the farmer's market,
8.5 for training.
It's already in there.
Very good. You're gonna be under 50.
Well, I mean, this-
What's that?
You'll be under 50,000.
Still under 50,000.
18K for the 57 entrance, 7K for live stream.
Equipment.
15, and equipment, 15 for derelict structures, 5K for the market, and then 1,000 for the bike patrol.
Could we up the, depot, could we up that to 20?
Sure.
Just so that he can, he suggested taking some more trees down, and maybe that would.
And two, Elisa sent me another guy, and I met with him, I haven't got a quote from him yet,
Okay.
but there's still other possibilities.
I'm negotiating.
The depot and 57 are the same project. Okay,
Yes.
just to make sure I got my notes right.
Another thing that I would like for us to consider is replacing the green storage building.
Oh, yeah, that's been on our list for
It
quite a
has,
while.
I think maybe, one of an Amish building,
Or
what,
one that they
10,000
built
or
on
so?
site even.
Yeah.
10,000.
Is this the one that's in Francis Hart Park?
Yes.
All right, they, y'all earmarked money for that in this period, and we just haven't done anything with it.
Okay, how much do we have earmarked? Who does? That would be great.
We put $5,000 in this budget
All
for
right.
that building for Francis Hart Park.
Well, if we already have 5 in there, how about if we put 10 in this one, and then we can get electricity in there? All right, what number are we at now? Is anybody tallying?
45.
50,
58.
52, 58. around there.
And that's with the.
Well,
additional-
5,000 for
Yes.
the farmer's market, you'll be around 56, 57.
All right, wait a minute. What is the number?
So 58.
20 for if we put 20 for 57 entrance,
7K.
7 for cameras, 15 for derelict buildings,
5K farmer's market,
1,000 for the bike,
bike patrol, and 10K for
For the
the
green
Francis
building.
Hart Park building.
is how much?
20,
58.
45.
58, that's what I had.
I
I do too, and that's why I said if we can keep it
mean, a
under
lot of this
100.
stuff, I know it's pretty, and a lot of it to me is frivolous. What part we can put where we can put the money somewhere else, that's needed.
Have we allowed for the fire departments?
No, we haven't, we gotta do the fire department, we did 40 last year, is that right, Kelly?
$25,000.
25. So do we wanna do 25 again for this year for the fire department?
No, we'll do 40.
You wanna do 40?
Speaking of fire department,
The time on 2 bills, they can't even use, it's gonna cost 10 grand.
Well, the money that they have from this past year is still in the bank, they haven't used that yet, and I told him to send us the invoices
Everything he mentioned was.
for his tires and stuff.
It's stuff, it's not new stuff, it's stuff they
Right.
need to have. It's all right, it's not safety equipment too.
Will,
Line painting.
the line
the
painting,
line paint, I mean, the total, if we were to do all these, according to this proposal, would be $5,350.
To be what, Will,
$5,350. Ain't gonna be cheaper.
for line painting?
yeah, parking places.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad now.
Yes,
I
that's the only one I know, if you know somebody else, that's fine, that's.
got a guy painted there, he painted my lines on my office.
Well, we could say 5,000,
Yeah.
up to 5,000.
It needs to get done though, it's just, I mean, especially in Harrisfield.
Oh, I see,
Yeah, we're at 93.
I'd like to suggest that we again make a donation to the rescue squad. We did 15 last year, we wanna do 10 or 15 this year. I certainly appreciate their service to me and my family
Me too.
Whatever we did last year, I think it's
All right.
appropriate.
What was that, 15?
15.
Something I do also want to consider, but we won't be able to do it this year though, I still want to emphasize this about the Hill Hillcrest layout though, eventually we're going to have to pave the main part of Hillcrest, because people are driving on the grass. In fact, some of the plots are in areas where they're supposed to be the driveway. So, we can put a Band-Aid. I talked to Sarah about this too, though. I mean, it'd be nice if we had some sign that says no driving on the grass.